Authorities say a UPS truck even delivered a package containing more marijuana while they were conducting a search of the home. 3 suspects were arrested.
Well, new tonight, the supply.
Lumber is scarce, and if you can find it, you're paying a whole lot more. Dan Cox with Peach State Lumber says blame it on COVID. When the pandemic hit, sawmills had to shut down and are still trying to catch up.
Coming out of COVID, the mills just didn't have enough labor, and then once they got it, it takes 6 to 8 months to produce that.
Of course, with people stuck at home for a year, demand went up.
Cabinets, millworks, bookcases, what the wives want.
The cost of freight and shipping is also high. So all of a sudden, wood is enticing to thieves.
With the increase of lumber prices, that people are actually coming out and stealing lumber from construction sites.
Cobb police say they've had a number of reports of thefts from new home construction sites.
They're hauling a decent amount of lumber. They'll come out there in sometimes different types of trucks or trailers and load everything and just take them with them.
They're warning contractors and others to secure whatever they can. Don't leave it sitting out and invest in cameras if possible. Dan Cox says.
Shot and killed by another officer after a manhunt. Police say Ruiz opened fire on the officer who was responding to a domestic call in Ackworth. Investigators found the gun they believe Ruiz used in that shooting. The officer is expected to recover. Atlanta police searching for the second car involved in a suspected road rage shootout that shut down part of I-85 during the morning commute. When officers arrived, they found a 23-year-old woman suffering from a gunshot wound. Medics rushed her to the hospital in stable condition, we're told. After a string of road rage incidents, police issued a word of caution to drivers all over the city.
Authorities have no suspect information at this time, but if you know anything, give police a call.
An update tonight from
covering this story since it broke. He joins us live with an update tonight. Brian?
Good evening. So we've also learned that a second cashier was grazed by a bullet, but she is expected to be okay. Several customers who stopped by this grocery store after hearing about that shooting got emotional when they learned that an employee was killed, telling me that this store is a staple in this community, with many of them coming here for the past 20 or 30 years.
I mean, you got people getting killed over nonsense, and it's really taking a toll on a lot of us.
Customers left visibly shaken Monday as they finally made their way out of this DeKalb County grocery store. So many forced to run and hide after the sound of gunshots echoed throughout the Big Bear supermarket.
For a minute, it was crazy, because there was a lot of people couldn't run. They're too old.
Just after 1 Monday afternoon, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation tells us 30-year-old Victor Tucker got into a dispute with a female cashier over his face mask while in the checkout line. Investigators say Tucker left out of the store without making his purchase, but immediately returned with a handgun and shot that cashier. And where were you in the store when the gunshot started?
On my way to the checkout, right where he was. Exactly where he was. I saw him raise his arm. And then the firing.
The store is located on Candler Road near the South DeKalb Mall. After shooting that worker, the GBI says Tucker began shooting at a DeKalb County deputy who intervened and returned fire. The deputy was off duty, working at the supermarket as a security guard. Both were wounded during the exchange of gunfire.
Just I was in the produce section. And when the first shot went off, I went down behind some protection. And then I dog-eyed and saw the guy with a gun, and I heard 4 or 5 more shots. And I stayed down behind the boxes.
Several customers tell me they ran to the back of the store trying to get out. Instead, they had to hide because the back door was locked.
Gunshots and realized he was shot. They say he called a relative who drove him to the hospital. Tonight, he's in stable condition. Anyone with information is asked to call police.
Health officials urge everyone to get a COVID-19 vaccine.
Police investigated a silver car. We're still working to get some more information about what exactly happened. We're communicating with police, and as soon as they give us more information, we'll be sure to update you. You can look for that on the Fox 5 Atlanta News app or on Fox 5.
We'd like to remind everybody to be a courteous driver, right? Use your blinker. If somebody cuts you off, it's not the end of the world. Let's just all go on about our day. We don't know what's going on with it. You never know what's going on with that other car, right? So just everybody, let's just just relax and know that it's Atlanta traffic and we're going to get through it like we normally do.
Claire Sims, Fox 5 News.
Members of your family that's gotten vaccinated, and make the best decision that you can for yourself and for your health.
More than $4 billion will help Georgia public schools reopen safely this fall thanks to the American Rescue Plan. And today, Senator Ossoff joined Metro Atlanta school superintendents to talk specifics about how that money is going to be used.
Every single school district in Metro Atlanta is preparing for full return to in-person learning this fall to relieve families of the burden of partial school closures. And not only are these extraordinary leaders preparing for a full return to in-person learning, with these federal funds, they're investing in new opportunities, new programming, extracurricular learning, early childhood education, mental health services, and other vital programs that will help our kids rebound after this difficult year and make this upcoming school year the best in our community's history.
There's more than a
COVID-19 vaccination site at the YMCA of Greenville. And on Friday of this week, the Vice President will continue her nationwide tour here in Atlanta, promoting President Biden's goal of getting at least 70% of Americans partially vaccinated by the 4th of July.
In Houston.
What's that tall and straight walking beside the bird?
Oh, let me see.
Don't touch it, Miss Libby, don't touch it. You'll spoil the spell. Well, I declare it's a man. Now what's he doing? He's pulling on something with his left hand. Now what can that be?
A horse. He's in the cavalry.
No, tain't a horse. Tain't a gun. No, tain't a sword neither.
Oh, Callie.
I've got it.
What?
It's a doorbell.
Able to comply with its requirements will fall out to the right of the battalion. Gentlemen of the South, fall out.
I see I was not misinformed as to the preponderance of traitors at West Point. It's high time that Congress acted to clean out this nest of secessionists.
We don't concern ourselves with the making of wars here, Senator, only the fighting of them. The Academy leaves each man to his own sense of honor. Gentlemen of the South, fall in. United States Military Academy, close to the left. Gentlemen, I am sorry that our comradeship must end in these unhappy circumstances. We have lived as soldiers, and politics have had no place among us. Let us part then as we have lived, in the determination to do our duty wherever it may lie. Have we all...
If you really want to know how screwed up society is today, all you got to do is watch the Jerry Springer Show. Tells you everything you need to know.